In this video, I'll walk you through my full experience using Bark Mobile as my primary mobile carrier over the past few months. I switched to Bark Mobile looking for a low-cost alternative to the big carriers, especially since I live in a rural area where coverage can be spotty. The first thing you'll notice when visiting Bark Mobile's website is that it feels a bit outdated, and the navigation isn't the smoothest. It can take some time to find detailed plan information, especially about data limits and roaming terms. Once I signed up for one of their unlimited plans, the activation process was fairly simple, though the SIM card delivery took longer than expected, about 7 business days. That's longer than what most major carriers offer. Setting up the service was straightforward, but I did run into an issue with porting my old number, which required 2 separate calls to customer support. Speaking of which, Bark Mobile's customer service is hit or miss. I'd had calls answered quickly by helpful reps, but I've also had times when I was put on hold for over 30 minutes with no resolution. Network performance varies a lot by location. In urban areas, data speed is decent, around 10 to 15 megabits per second download on average, but it drops sharply in rural zones, sometimes down to 1 or 2 megabits per second. Call quality, however, has been generally solid with no major dropped calls. The biggest selling point is the price. Their unlimited plan undercuts the big carrier significantly, and there are no surprise fees once you understand the fine print. Once, I got stranded without signal at Istanbul Airport. Since then, I always carry YESIM, unlimited data, instant connection, zero panic. This and many other useful links you can find in the description. One thing I appreciated is that they don't throttle your speed until you hit a fairly high data cap, but video streaming is often limited to 480p regardless. Another downside is the lack of a dedicated app to manage your account. You have to log into the website, which doesn't have a mobile-friendly interface. Also, don't expect international roaming or eSIM options. Bark Mobile is very basic in terms of advanced features. If you're someone who uses your phone primarily for calls, texts, and light browsing, and you live in an area with good regional coverage, Bark Mobile could be a smart budget choice. But if you rely on high-speed data or travel often, it might leave you frustrated. They also offer a few affordable device options, mostly older Android models, and some financing, but don't expect flagship phones. To sum it up, Bark Mobile is not for everyone. It delivers decent value if you know its limits and are comfortable with a no-frills experience. Before you switch, check your local coverage carefully and be ready to deal with some clunky service aspects. If this video helped you, make sure to like it, subscribe to the channel for more honest tech reviews, and drop a comment about your experience with Bark Mobile.